So I was shooting a video, I had an idea. Halfway through, didn't like the idea. So now I decided I just want to hang out with you. What you doing? Come sit with me. Let's vibe. Okay, I'm making beats again, trying to at least. I have a complicated love relationship with music, but lately filming hasn't been as much fun for me. Just because I feel like everything looks the same. I haven't traveled, I haven't seen a new visual in a really long time. So I'm actually visually bored of everything I look at. But sound can take us anywhere. So I wanted to have a soft-spoken chat today. If this is your first time here, my name is HINDZ, today in hindsight. This is the #1 chill spot on YouTube. And I feel as if a lot of us have been having some questions, and that's exactly why you are here. So let's get into it. You know, sometimes we live our life as if we are wearing a mask. You know, we hide ourselves from ourselves, we hide ourselves from the world. And especially these days, we're able to create these identities and these characters. You know, I was reflecting so much. You know, we're going into a new season very soon. I believe there's a lot of opportunities for every single one of us. And I'm sure we've all had questions for ourselves, deep questions we may be tussling with. Who am I? Where am I going? What is my purpose? You know, whatever it may be. We're always going through some type of question, right? You know, looking for the answers. I think questions are good though. Like if you are afraid to question, you know, that may be the beginning of the end, right? It's important to challenge ourselves. It's important to care about the truth, right? I believe there's one truth, but many paths to it. And each one of us is on our own paths. And some of us may be at crossroads of pain right now, but you know, for a lot of us, we are just at crossroads of great change. And we may have to let go of everything we know about ourselves to allow this new creation to form within us. You know, I was reflecting back on the year, and Spotify gave me my wrap up, right? And it gave me my analytics for my podcast, and it said I hit number 11 on the charts. I was like, what? That happened? I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention to that. And, you know, I didn't celebrate myself not once. I was too busy climbing a hill. And as soon as I got to the top, I just looked to another hill and I started climbing. And I acted as if I was just at the bottom, not realizing, yo, look down. Look how far we've come. Every single one of us. These past 2 years have been a wild ride. You know, the things that have happened within us, like the resilience, the amount of fear we had to go through, the love we had to cultivate, the strength. And we get to take all of this and bring it with us into a new season. That's why there is a new opportunity, because the opportunity is within you and the opportunity is there for you to grab, for you to hold, for you to strengthen. I was listening to this girl's YouTube channel, Sun Drop Something, and she was talking about a seed. Now, I love using nature and like seeds as great analogies and metaphors, because I always say, within each one of us is a gift that was planted within your soul. Every single one of us, right? And that gift has everything that it needs within itself to come into full fruition, but it needs light and water, right? Just like a seed. And that light and water is faith and works. And she was saying, well, a seed doesn't try to grow into anything else. It knows what it's going to be. Like a pumpkin seed is going to be a pumpkin. It's not trying to become an apple tree. An apple seed isn't trying to become a mango tree. So why are we trying to become things that we are not? Why don't we just accept who we are and who we are becoming? You understand? Now you may be like, HINDZ, I don't even know who I am. Forget about the worldly titles. Forget about that CEO title, that artist title, that doctor, that lawyer, whatever. That's all great, you understand? Those are the efforts of our labors. But your true titles are within you. It's your strength. you are becoming strong. You are becoming resilient. You are becoming compassionate. You are cultivating a heart that has the ability to forgive. Forgive those that have hurt you. Forgive your enemies. You understand? You are cultivating grace enough to pray for your enemies. That's who you are. The seed within you contains all of that. And it doesn't need to be anything else but that. So this next season, we are growing into who we are. Ooh, I can feel the Spirit of God. Growing into who we are. But we may have questions. And I say, question. You understand? Ask, and you shall receive. If you need answers, keep asking. Keep knocking on that door. Trust that all that is happening for you. You understand? You know, I was listening to Will Smith's audiobook, and I just love Will Smith. He's like one of my heroes, I tell you. Since I was like a little youth, you know, I just love Fresh Prince. You know, I love the Big Willie style album, getting jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will's just that guy. And you would think somebody like Will just has it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think somebody like Will has it all figured out. Mega superstar. I think he's the first rapper to win a Grammy. You understand? Great guy. But in this audiobook, he's revealing that he's created this character to protect himself from the world. And even in his 50s, even in all his success, he has deep questions, unraveling himself, revealing who he is to the world. Like, hey, this is me. And because of those questions, you understand, even in his older age, even in his success, he's receiving answers that are changing his life from the inside out. I love sound. That's why our sponsor, Audible, gives me the opportunity to dive into audiobooks, podcasts, sleep tracks, meditation programs, you understand? Audible originals. I love it. I was able to get Will Smith's audiobook like as soon as it dropped because Audible's membership gives you a free audiobook every single month, plus access to the whole Plus catalog. And let me tell you, the Plus catalog is full of so many good stories. When I have questions, when I am seeking answers, sometimes I like to tune into another person's story because I believe we all go through so many of the same experiences, just in our own different shapes and forms. And the fact that we can learn from one another, especially in audio, you understand? Like a good audiobook before you go to bed, while you're going for a run, whenever it may be, can bring so much good energy into the day. That's why I want to give you a special offer. Right now, for a limited time, you can save 60% off your first 3 months on Audible. That's like $5.95 a month. You can give yourself the gift of listening by going to audible.com/HINDZ or text HINDZ to 500. I love that. The gift of listening. And I think that's exactly what we need to do in this season while we close up this season and we go into another season as we transition is listen. Listen to what life is trying to offer you. Remove those distractions because life is always trying to give you some gems. You understand? You may have questions, but have you been listening? You understand? Or you've been on Twitter checking all the chaos, or you've been binge watching a little bit too much Netflix, or have you been simply ignoring that voice that has been trying to teach you all that you are looking for? This is a season of great change, and I want to say honor the questions you are having. You know, each one of us is revealing new layers of ourselves, and some of us have put armor up for good reasons, you know, to protect ourselves. But the more we can be honest with ourselves and take off this armor and reveal ourselves and heal, because healed people heal people, you understand? Healed people heal people. You can be a person that heals others because you took that leap into your faith and you did the works. And because we've cultivated so much strength over everything we've gone through and we're going into this new season, there is so much opportunity for us to reap, but you have to believe it. You have to believe in the opportunity. You have to believe it's there for you. Ask and you shall receive. You understand? And I'm so excited for every single one of us. It doesn't take much to just ignite that fire within, does it? No. We just have to remind ourselves Remind ourselves that everything we need is right here. We just have to cultivate it and stop being so attached with a version of ourselves in the future. You understand? And be thankful for who we are right now. Congratulate yourself for everything you have gone through. Truly, congratulate yourself. It's not always about the money. It's not always about the titles, right? But it's about the things we are cultivating within, those inner treasures. And each one of us has been at the bottom before, and each one of us has climbed mountains, which means we're equipped to climb this next hill. And we may be looking like we have so far to go, but look down for a moment and realize how far you've already come. You may feel like you're at the bottom right now, but this is just a new bottom. It's not the bottom. It's just a bottom. But we're at the peak of a bottom we recently climbed, you understand? Which means we are stronger, we are more resilient, we are equipped for this next season. I am ready to live to the highest, you understand? Next season, I'm ready to celebrate self. I'm really ready to celebrate God through everything that we do, you understand? Show its glory. You know, there's so much life to live, no matter what is going on in the world. And each one of us, we are cultivating community. And you know me, I just like to sit here and have these real talks with you. So I give thanks for your presence. I give thanks for you listening today. And you done know in hindsight, everything is going to be all right. It's a vibe thing. And we powered by. See you soon.